Evolutions are coming to EAFC 24 Ultimate Team as a brand new and exciting feature, but they are confusing. And so if you're not sure what these evolutions are, how they upgrade, or which cards to choose, this video can help clear some things up. Evolutions at its core is taking any player that you would like and upgrading them based on objectives that are specific to that player. So if you wanted to upgrade Lionel Messi in Evolutions, then you would take Lionel Messi, complete whatever objectives on level 1, maybe it's score 5 bicycle kicks with Messi. We know that once you complete those objectives, you get that card taken from gold, it turns green, and sometimes might go up by a rating or two. For that example, you'd go up by +3 pace and +2 shooting. Then if you completed level 2, maybe it's score 20 goals in division rivals with Lionel Messi, then you get another +2 overall, +4 passing, 20 free kick accuracy, and you can see how he can continue getting upgraded to become a very, very good card. Now, the next thing that we have to address is, can you just use Messi for the first evolutions? And the answer is, well, probably no, because each evolution opportunity that you have is going to have requirements. And so you've got to find a card that fits these requirements. Now, some people are going to go out and just choose the most meta card that they possibly can that fits those requirements. So when they say max 78 shooting, they want to find a card with 77 or 78 shooting and a lot of other good stats. Max 81 pace, they're probably choosing a card that has 80 or 81 pace. Overall, max 78, they're going with a 77 or a 78. And then weak foot, max 4, they want somebody with a 4-star weak foot. And in this video, I will show you some cards that'll work for that. But I really do encourage you guys to go out and choose cards that might not be the most meta, but after a few upgrades would be still usable and really are unique to your ultimate team. Players that you enjoy watching, maybe your favorite player or a player from your favorite team. And then as you do evolutions throughout the year, you build a full evolutioned Dortmund team, or a full evolutionized Manchester United team, or a full evolutioned Canada team, etc. And that would be some really cool ways to make your squad unique and meta at the same time, that kind of pulls away from what we've seen in previous years, where every single team looks the exact same because there's certain players that fit the meta and certain SBCs that are super cheap, and everybody goes out and does them. And so everybody's squad ends up looking the exact same. And I think Evolutions is such a great implementation to the game if they get things right, that it could make things unique and fun again. But there is one big downside to what this evolution news has brought us this week. And what I'm about to tell you might be the most predictable thing that EA could ever do. What is it? Of course you know. Tell me in the comments right now. You are not going to be surprised. You will be disappointed. It is, they're adding microtransactions to Evolutions. Evolutions is supposed to be the most revolutionary thing added to Ultimate Team since FIFA 17 with squad building challenges. And here comes a huge dark cloud that EA are bringing with it, which is paid evolutions to get a better boost. The first one, which I think will probably look like what we just looked at, the maximum 78 overall requirements, I think that is what is going to come with the 50k coins, 1k FIFA point requirement. But I think these numbers will change over the course of the year with different evolution opportunities that you get. But the fact that the paid one gets a better boost, it sucks so much to hear that, because nobody wants an 83 rated Muriel when they know they could get an 85 rated Muriel instead. And so there's going to be a lot of people going out and spending those FIFA points, but not you, hopefully. Not you, because I very much so encourage you to subscribe to the channel right now, because I'll teach you how to make a ton of coins, millions of coins, so that you never have to spend FIFA points on your evolutions, okay? One thing to note about these evolutions is that the levels and the amount of levels are going to vary. So sometimes there'll be 3 levels, sometimes 6 levels. And once you get to the final evolution, that means you are done for now. That doesn't mean that it'll be the highest rated you can take that card all year, because in future seasons, you might be able to take the card that you took through the evolution in Season 1, and by Season 3, you can take that card even further and make them even higher rated. So, once you get to the final evolution, don't just submit them in an SBC once you're done. Now, another thing to note about SBCs is the fact that you will not be able to submit an evolution card that isn't finished yet. So, once you take that card at 79 rated and you make it an evolution card, then you are automatically making that card untradeable. You cannot put that on the transfer market, whether it was tradable or untradeable in the first place. If it was tradable, you made it now untradeable, which can obviously lose you a little bit of coinage. So maybe be smart about that, but be even smarter about which cards are going to be used a lot in evolutions, because if there are cards like Yusufa Moukoko, who are used a ton in an evolution because it might be the most meta option, those cards will go up in price. So take a look at the requirements early on for the first evolutions we get. Go out and buy a bunch of the meta cards that could be used for evolutions, and you'll see a lot of those go up in price because they're going to take the tradable versions off the market, and then they're going to make them untradeable, which means that the supply never comes back. There's demand, but no supply. The card's obviously going to go up in price. So a very early on trading method for these evolution cards. Now, you cannot submit a card that is actively in an evolution into an SBC. So that 81 rated feller there cannot be submitted into a squad building challenge. You can only submit them once they finish at that 85 rated. And even then, guys, I probably wouldn't suggest you do that. I feel like these evolution cards are going to be a little bit more personal and close to your heart, to where you might not want to submit them into SBCs, but I don't know. You do you. From what we know about these evolutions is that you can get pretty creative with which evolution cards you choose. As long as they fit the requirements, it doesn't matter if they're special cards, bronze cards, team of the weeks, whatever it is, it doesn't matter as long as they fit those requirements. In fact, if there's another evolution requirement down the line that requires a maximum of 79 pace and a maximum of 61 physicality and a maximum of a 4-star weak foot, then you could take this Lee Kang in that you already turned from 78 to 84, and you can take them from 84 to maybe 89 or whatever it may be. And so you can take a card that you evolutioned already and make them even higher rated, which I think really is the beauty of this evolutions. But as I mentioned, you could take a team of the week card if it fits into those specific requirements, and you could be very unique with those upgrades. Maybe find a card that not a lot of people are thinking about, but also it's going to make content on this channel really fun to kind of figure out what those best and most unique options are actually going to be. One of the requirements might actually be to take a silver card into the evolutions. And if that is the case, you already know I'm taking my boy Jeffinho to the top. We're making him a 99 rated by the end of the year. I don't care what you guys say. It's happening. Jeffinho to glory. But I did promise you guys I'd show you a couple of cards that really fit the requirements here. Shooting 78, pace max 81, overall 78, weak foot 4. Now Moukoko obviously fits that very, very well already. But another card that actually fits that is going to be Willock. Joe Willock is actually insane for these requirements, as he gets the exact pace that's needed with 81, and then the shooting max 78, overall max 78. That is perfect as well. He's a little low on shooting. Plus, if you're able to upgrade those skill moves in weak foot, this could be a really, really good evolution card as we move forward. This could be one of those for the first evolution that you do. This guy, Igor Coronado, fits all the requirements as well. 78 rated, 81 pace. He's got 74 shooting, so it works out. And this guy has 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot already. Could get that weak foot boosted to 5 stars. Along with these stats, ends up making him one of the better players in the Saudi League, which we know has some links this year. That could be a shout as well. Adli is another great example. Bundesliga French links, and then if he gets that weak foot upgrade and all these stat upgrades, he could be one of the better strikers in Bundesliga, and of course could get more upgrades as we go throughout the year. If we look at the striker upgrade, which was from the pitch notes, which actually means the beta. Sorry, EA, sue me. The game's out in 2 days. Actually, do not sue me. I will not be able to fight that in court. But Oddly looks like a good example of a card that you could use for this upgrade. He gets all the requirements done. But in the end, choose a card that you are going to be attached to at least a little bit, because once you make your decision on which card you are going to use for an evolution, you cannot change it, okay? You cannot go back. You choose one card for each evolution, and maximum one card, and once you start, you cannot go back, okay? So make sure you make that decision wisely on a card that you want to use all year. All year. For each evolution you do, because we don't know how many evolution opportunities we're actually going to get per season yet. So be very careful, at least for season 1, because this could be the most vital decision that you make, maybe all year. I know a lot of the content creators are telling you, which nation should you choose at the beginning of the year? Should you choose Brazil? Should you choose That does not matter. Stop making a big deal about that. Choose whatever nation you want. The evolution card you choose, that's what matters. But anyways, guys, I know this is off topic, but if you made it this far in the video, comment Evolutions Hype down below for your last chance to win a free copy of EAFC 24. So if you don't have a copy yet, you can win it for free. I'm pulling the winner later today, so if you got notifications on, good for you. But if you already have a copy of EAFC 24, you can win another. Give it to a friend. Do your own giveaway. I don't care what you do with it, but go ahead and enter. It's free. Just type that down below. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.